Kia ora, I am Katie from Suelo Rising and I'm a shamanic practitioner. I'm a bridge between the worlds. This is a message that came through a few weeks ago after one of our circles. I hope that you enjoy and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Lots of love, and please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps my channel to grow, and I'd love for this information and the resources that I'm sharing to be able to access as many people as possible.
Greetings sisters, greetings everybody. This is me tuning in for us after our second circle together, and the circle we journeyed with the ancestors, and the messages that are coming through today has been a lot in this journey towards the threshold. So Francis, you went in circle, but we shared a lot, and we attempted to do a journey to meet with our ancestral ally. So there's an ally within our bloodline that is a representative and spiritual guide for us, and there was stuff happening with the audio that meant the journey didn't really happen, but afterwards, so we just journeyed for a short period of time, it felt like we were in this waiting room, the place before we meet with the ancestors, and there felt like this kind of big question of like, how do we prepare ourselves? Are we even ready? Are you fucking ready? That's what it was. Like, do you know what happens when you walk through this door? Do you know what you will inherit? Do you know what gift we will plant on your shoulders? Do you know what power awaits you that has been hidden and stored in this line? That is, there's fear, there's trepidation, there's, I need to sort my shit out to be able to receive this, the mana of this, the buried and hidden mana of my lineage. Am I in integrity? Am I in alignment? Am I aligned enough to be able to receive the level of power that once was active in my lineage? That power comes with great responsibility. It comes with a warning, and of course it comes with joy, but there is something around the timing of receiving. It's like, I've done this journey many times before and this has never come through in this way. There's something around the timing, and that the medicine walkers of our lines are ready to uncover and pass down and pass on something which they have protected and saved and stored for a really, really, really long time, and it has been kept sacred and secret and safe, and now we are each moving through a rite of passage, an initiation to journey with our readiness, to prepare ourselves to make homage and offerings, and to be able to stand on the threshold of this receiving, of this being and meeting the ancestors, ancient ancestors, in our full mana and our full power. And in a lot of ways, like, the stakes I've noticed have been getting a little bit higher, like little things that I maybe could have got away with in the past, little indulgences or vices or laziness, avoidance, and it could be really micro and subtle. I'm noticing now the consequences of those actions, just like a slight wobble out of the trajectory of alignment, seem to be like, oh shit, like, fuck, it actually does matter. Like, it actually does matter. And it's not about, it's about being in the alignment with a light heart, and that's rattling off everywhere we're leaking our power to. So we often come into alignment and integrity and into relationship with our power in a way where it feels heavy, where we're carrying a lot of responsibility, where it feels like, oh fuck, like I've got to do this thing and like da-di-da-di-da. But it's actually like, no, even the drama of our relationship to our power is a way to leak our life force and energy to avoid being in our power. Even the drama itself, the amount of drama we weave into our relationship with our own power and our own life force, that in itself is avoidance and leaking our life force and energy when it could be very simple and very clear and very lighthearted. There's a freshness that is available to us right now. There's a freshness, and on the threshold of that freshness, as we sit with our relationship to our power and our life force and our walk, on that threshold is, oh, I lost it. It was right there. Refreshment. It's about, we're not holding our power. Oh, integrity. Yeah, integrity. So that's a huge word right now. Integrity, avoidance. Those are big words. Integrity. Oh, look, a fly just landed there on my nose. Integrity. And I can feel in the sacral chakra, I can feel this snake-ish energy, and like it's slamming away. It's like, and it's avoiding. It's like, oh no, I know that's too much. That's a bit too real for me right now. Like, that's a bit too much. There's consequences there. There's responsibility there. It's every place in your life where you avoid being in your integrity, where you have avoidance, resistance, which means you are giving life force. And most of this happens without us being aware. So no shade on it. Most of this happens subconsciously. We don't even realize, like procrastination. We don't even realize how much fucking energy and life force we put into procrastinating, to avoiding little things, avoiding doing the dishes, avoiding clearing the energy in that corner of your house where it just feels a little bit dank. You know, avoiding just like actually writing a budget and writing down your fucking financial expenses for the week. Avoiding giving yourself self-love. Avoiding self-pleasure, because you know that the bridge to your self-pleasure means slowing the fuck down and giving yourself some love. It means greeting your body, who you maybe haven't been looking after for a few weeks. It means that you're going to have to stop the fucking train of just moving ahead. And this is wonderful, because this brings us back to the really big piece that I've been getting, which is to slow down. Slowing down. That in order for us to come into integrity and to arrive more deeply in this world, to root more deeply into the earth and our inner earth, our sovereign earth, it's like we're actually calling down like the vastness of our celestial bodies, the vastness of our spirit and the dream walker of us, the vastness of the seer and the one that walks between the worlds. And the essence of that is different for all of us. But right now, we are creating or attending to our whare, our temple, our body, our relationship to the earthly world, for a deeper embodiment of ourself than we ever have had before. And that is the cry of the earth right now. That is the song of the earth. She wants us to be here. She wants us to be here now. And to be here now, we need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop. Just stop. And as we stop, it's like the domino pieces all fall down around us. We just stop. So much of where we put our energy, our time, our stress, and our alignment and resources is this shallow frequency of moving forward. The list, the constant list of things to do, domestic activities, career, that's the sound of the frequency of it. It's like that. It's quite good. I think like it's fun for sure. Like but somehow we have been out of balance. So we've been in this kind of faster frequency, this like shallower, what is it? Attuning ourselves to, this shallower, faster frequency. It's like almost like a plane, like in the auric field, how you have like the different layers of the auric field. It feels like that, but on the earth or something. I don't know. No, that's not quite. Like it's a collective consciousness thing as well. But in doing that, we've been like so here, and because like the conditioning brings us to that frequency, and that is like, really amplified and fed up and strengthened through materialism and consumerism and this career-driven patriarchal world that we live in, which is so obsessed with fast, moving. And like it's actually kind of awkward and painful for us to slow down and to just be. It really is. And so it's kind of, there is a lot of healing and attendance to do in the root chakra right now. The root, we are needing to stop moving forward, to slow down, to allow everything to crash around us. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be okay. You're going to find a new way to be in relationship to this world and this planet. You're going to find a new way to be here now. And that's going to be nourishing and slow. And you're going to have deep roots into the earth where you are receiving like incredible life force and fuel and nourishment and nurturing, and you're going to be woven into the fabric of land and the beauty of the day-to-day, the beauty of the earthly realm, in a way that is going to give you a strength that you've never had before, or maybe you've had it in glimmers or moments. So it's like I was at a rainbow gathering once, and this summer, and there was a point where we realized we needed to attend to the sacred fire. And the sacred fire is a circle of stones honoring the directions that we have the fire going for a whole month, new moon to new moon. And the stones, because these giant logs go on there, the stones had kind of been all disarrayed, and some of them were deeply buried in the ash, and there felt like this energy of desecration in the sacred fire. And this energy of desecration is very uncomfortable for us to be with, and it is a direct result of us moving forward, overriding natural balance and rhythm, and moving forward at a faster pace, and overriding with our willpower of what we want rather than the natural rhythm, balance, flow. And there's like a wobble where we disconnect from the earth when we override rhythm, balance and flow. So we did a beautiful dawn ceremony and faced the directions and like co-creatively made a tobacco offering and worked with the fire, and we all sung and said prayer and karakia and waiata, and then together we like reset all of the stones, and with a lot of love and attendance and care for these beautiful stones, and restored the mana of this fire. And then we did a big firewood collection with the whole gathering over the next few days, and it really was powerful and amazing. And that is what we are needing to do with our root chakra. That is the level of attendance that we need with our root chakra, and that is the vision I get when I see us stopping and slowing down. Is I see us like looking at our root chakra like and there's this sort of like neglected, abused circle of stones that is in disarray, and like there's a few flickering coals there, but otherwise the fire's maybe, it's not that the fire's gone out, but it's just like something doesn't feel right, and we're needing to slow the fuck down and to take time with our root chakra and to reset carefully those stones, and to also be with the uncomfortability in there. It feels acidic to me, the acidity of moving forward and being out of balance. So that makes sense why it's acidic, because out of balance by moving forward and projecting forward and investing a lot of energy forward into the future as opposed to now and the past. So that all needs to be in balance. But the forward movement, the future movement, is also very masculine, and I've been like working a lot with the masculine side. My shoulder's been tremoring, started last night, and it's sort of like there's a lot to do with the masculine side right now, and healing the masculine, it's like the overworked, exhausted, tired masculine. Like there is a part of you that is like crying out, that's really like desperate to just fucking stop, and then that's inspiring these shadow patterns of avoidance and resistance, of digging your feet in the ground and being like, no, I don't actually want to fucking do that. No, I don't want to clear my house. No, I don't actually want to fucking look after myself. Like, I am done. Like, oh no, that's not the right words. I can't take this no more. Or why is that coming through? I can't take this anymore. That's what it feels like. I can't take this anymore. Yeah, I can't take this anymore. And that's great. Because when we hit crisis places, which I can't take this anymore as a crisis place, that means we're on the threshold of change. And that means we're about to surrender, and we're about to let go. We're about to open up, and we're about to arrive and be embraced by the present moment. The beauty of this moment, and just to let go of all this fucking trying. Are we even being? Are we even being embraced by the present moment? Are we even allowing the beauty and wonder that is around us to nourish and ourselves? Are we even deeply breathing the air around us and being with the miracle that is water? Like, that we are a part of the fabric of this world. We are wild. We are nature. That every moment is like a fucking wonder and a miracle, that this planet grows our food, and these beautiful people that are around us, and the constant changing of the weather and landscape and life and death, and that death creates a pathway for new life. Like, there is so much that is profound about this world, and it's time we breathe into that. It's time we breathe into wonder and beauty and awe, and to realize the wonder of ourselves, how to be in awe of ourselves, to just kind of allow the beauty that we see outside to see that inside, that which is outside is also reflected within. And do you know what that would mean? It would mean that you're no longer relying on this external matrix of materialism and consumerism to source your nourishment, to source your security, and to fill the void inside of you. That's it. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Because that entire system thrives and survives of us not feeling nourished enough, of the void within us. And it's not the healthy void, it's a void that screams of hunger. And that hunger, in truth, is for love and for the security, a deep security and sense of peace that comes with total surrender and total trust in the divine and this moment, and that we are supported and that we are taken care of, and that the frequency of abundance in a way where it's not up here. It's not like you say actually have enough. It's not up here. The abundance is like deeper. It's like a deep sigh in the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. It's a deep sigh there of like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'm so fucking like astounded, or I'm so grateful for this very moment that like whatever spirit deems wants to gift me, whether that is the resources to continue this life or not, I'm so fucking grateful, because like I just like even this moment is such a miracle and such a gift in time. And that peace and contentment and wonder with the present moment is fucking dangerous, because you aren't reliant on anyone or any system. And that's how we see the fall of materialism and consumerism. It's time we stopped running and moving at this fast pace. It's time we let go and sigh and give up. It's time we slow down and arrive in contentment, humility, and the wonder or the miracle of being a part of this natural world. There is a deep drumbeat I can hear in the center of the earth, a rumbling. It's, yeah. I can hear a rumbling in the earth, and yeah, it's not, what's his name, that, the youngest child of Papatuanukun, Ranginui, Ruamoko. I can hear Ruamoko. Oh fuck, I've got this book, and it's Standing in Power, I think it's called, and it's a book around the collective consciousness of people in Aotearoa, and it speaks a lot about Ruamoko. And I can feel Ruamoko, and I can feel this drumbeat deep in the earth, and it's like Ruamoko is the baby, and he stays in the embrace of Papatuanuku, who is the earth mother, and so this is Mango, and he is the god of earthquakes, and he's connected to the lower worlds and to the earth and volcanic eruptions, and that energy of what is deep inside Earth Mama, when it rumbles up, when it comes up, when it shakes up, it's change, it's like earth and fire together. It's touching our foundations. It's touching and rumbling our foundations. And when the earth is moving beneath you, and like, who the fuck are you? Who actually are you? Who am I? Do I even know myself? If all of this stuff that I hold on to in this world is like, a lot of it's constructed. A lot of my security and ideas of myself is constructed. If this whole world crumbles and shakes beneath my feet, if I lose everything on this physical plane, who am I? Who am I? That is what's been asked of us. And there's a lot of, it's a really like uncomfortable, it makes my belly feel kind of queasy type of an energy. And but in there is the opportunity for integrity. In there is the opportunity to find and touch on spiritual integrity, to be like, actually, yeah, I'm going to take the horse by the reins. I want to be here. I want to be on this planet. I'm going to live this life. I'm going to fucking enjoy it. And like, I'm going to use these hands. I'm going to use this power that is gifted to me. I will receive and embrace the wealth of those that have come before me in knowledge and skill and spirit and energy and experience and emotional wisdom. I will embrace the wealth of that, and I will be the collective expression of that. I choose to be here. I choose to be here now, and I choose to receive and embody all that is available to me, that is of me, that is for me. And to, honor this world and honor all those that have come before me by deeply standing in the power of that. We've just cut ourselves off from so much, and it's not really our fault. There's just so much numbing in this world. There's so much numbing and movement and fast-paced motion, and the frequency of a lot of the structures that dominate our world at the moment is one that is very numbing, noisy and numbing. And that's where it is. But this world's about to fucking change. Mark my words. People, you would have heard it. This world's about to fucking change, and it's all about to crumble. And it's gonna go down. And all we have is ourselves. All we have is our values. All we have is the knowing of who we are, or the expression of the essence of us. We have our love, and it's a really, really good time to be looking at your values, at your core values, and those posts. They are posts that help to build the container, to help set the stones, the circle of stones that is your root chakra, your foundation, to create a strong whare or vessel for your spirit to move within. It's a really great time to look at what you care about most deeply in this world. If all was lost and if you had nothing, what would you care about? Ask yourself these big questions, because soon they will be asked of us, and you're going to be a lot stronger and a lot more grounded and a lot more secure and able to have a lot more fun with this rite of passage that humanity's going through if you're firm in who you are, and you're firm in yourself, and you're knowing, and trust yourself, trust your value system. You have those posts to hold on to, that which you believe in, and really being honest where you don't believe in things that you thought maybe you did, and be really gentle and open and honest and curious and inquiring around that, around your spiritual alignment, around your belief systems, and find out the things that make your whole body sing and what those are, those words. And I really encourage that discovery, and that as an inquiry or a spiritual practice in the next coming weeks. It's something I've been doing myself, because it felt like everything fell away, and like everything I knew yeah, it was a tower moment. The big ass fucking tower moment. It was like I couldn't hold on to anything. It was like all these things, like my shamanic knowledge and da 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 da. And it was like, fuck, I couldn't grasp onto anything. And so I had to go back to the basics, back to the foundation, back to the ground. And what do I believe in? What do I care about? And who am I within that? And that's where I'm building from the roots up, tending to the soil before you plant your plants, coming back to nature, to Mother Earth, to your inner earth, tending to your roots. Are they healthy? Are they tangled? Are they lacking nourishment? What do your roots need right now? How deep do they go? Do they need your presence and your breath to support them and allow them to grow deeper into this earth so you can receive the nourishment that is available to you, and in turn can nourish the earth with all that no longer serves you? Kira, 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 kahihiri o ohua, tamu e kia te, tamu e kia ita, tamu a kia e a kua e a kua e a kua e a whakapiri taingara hue, whakapau a tāhine tō pito, kururangi toi mai, he whatu manoa, he kare manuriki, he mea maherangi hie, 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 hie. There was a katiemilnehealing, which is a native falcon, just flying across the valley right there. They fly, I think, like 210 kilometers. They're the fastest bird in this country. Super cool to see. Yeah. I was working with the katiemilnehealing last night. Nice tohu.